Welcome back, y'all.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Happy 2020.
Oh yeah, it's been 2020. What's good?
So today we are going to show you guys our 2020 vision boards that we've created to get us on track, stay focused. I actually never heard of vision boarding until Obina, he introduced me to it. So this is my first year of vision boarding. So we will see how it ends up. I have high hopes.
That's right.
I feel focused. I feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How'd you hear about vision boards?
Oh, it's my turn to talk. Okay. No, I'm playing. I was listening. So I heard about vision boards, like everything else, through YouTube. There's some YouTubers I follow. One, her name is Zaza Ali. The other, her name is Mook. Shout out y'all if y'all ever watched this video. But they were talking about vision boards, and I was going through a point in my life where, I was just going through some things. Let me just say that I was going through some things, and their videos, which came back to back, really was, impactful. So I made a vision board. I grabbed some magazines, I cut them up, I cut out the things I wanted, like I was on my serial killer collage, but like in a good way, in a good way. Like not random letters, but I was cutting out planes and houses and just inspiring things. Not all material, mind you. I put some words in there, I put some happy family images, but just things that I wanted to set my sights and vision on. And then I would look at that every day. I would put that in my room. I didn't really have no furniture, so I would put that there and look at it every day to remind myself of what I was doing and why, and how to get those things. So that's vision boarding from my perspective. You probably look it up yourself and find a whole lot more. Mm-hmm. But that's why I did it. Sadly, my first original vision board, would you like to tell the story about this?
We don't have it anymore because once we moved into the van, we left it. It was a decision.
Made by... It's okay, they're here, you can say it.
I feel like it wasn't.
She feels like it wasn't her, but she did say it wasn't her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, let's get to the boards.
Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling?
So here is my 2020 vision board. I got a lot of things going on. These are all from free magazines that we got at the library. Don't forget about your library.
Don't sleep.
Let's start. In the corner here, I have a year of disruption because this is about to be a big year. I have power and flow, which honestly I think of yoga, which I'm slowly getting into, because you have to be powerful and you also have to flow. Also, when you are doing things you love, you have to be in a state of flow. So I'm also just trying to be in more states of flow. Over here I have this lady. She just looks like, I picked her because she looked like she knows what she's doing with her life. She got it going on. She's taking control. She's like, something's happening. I gotta make sure that this is handled. And she's looking off into the distance. Plus this jewelry is just beautiful. I have here Make Your Own Legend. I actually can't remember who this lady was.
Queen and Zinga.
See, woo, he knows. Think she's a warrior. I was here for the imagery. But I like it because it inspires me, and it's about making your own legends. So like thinking of the legends that we have across the diaspora and across our cultures that we don't hear about every day. Eyes on Ice is essentially eyes on ice, a two. Don't call me ice. Bold Risks Achieved a Vision, which is basically this year and last year I've taken a lot of bold risks. Like Vanlife is a bold risk, but having to stay focused because bold risks is the only way, or not the only way, but it is a way to achieve your vision. Down here I have lots of different landscapes. Honestly, it looks like where we are now, and I don't think I need to see any more rocks this year. I feel like I've already fulfilled this part of my vision board. I feel like I've already fulfilled this part of my vision board because I've seen a lot of rocks. But here there's a couple that's just sitting and looking at the beautiful view. So that reminds me of the journey we're on because we've been seeing a lot of beautiful views. I have feel because just a reminder to feel things and to feel present moments. And I have it in the nature spot because that's when I feel most prone to feeling and feeling alive. And then nothing short of miraculous. That's just something that inspired me because I feel like whenever good things happen, it feels like it was a miracle. Even if like you worked for it, it's still like the feeling of like, wow, that was nothing short of miraculous. So on the side here I have a spiritual movement, and that's just mainly because I want to do more spiritual movements, which is essentially just dancing, because I've realized I enjoy dancing when I'm happy and moving my body, just connecting spirit to the physical. So that's important. Over here I have some Chinese chilies in a chili oil sauce because I really love to eat dumplings with chili oil. Same thing with these cucumbers with the chili. Like, these are just comfort foods and things that I like. And then healer over here because I want to learn more about herbalism and medicine, but also just different types of healing, because I feel like we hear a lot about like food healing, but not about like, you also gotta move your body, you also gotta have community and connect with people. So just like learning all types of healing. I have a life in laughter here because who does not like to laugh? I'd like to laugh. Down here I just put the word organic in terms of like being able to eat more organic foods, and also just like doing things that feel organic and natural to me. I guess we'll go back up real quick. So over here we got fashion trailblazer. Fun fact, I was voted best dressed in high school. Hey. So I'm trying to get back into my fashion and like in a more original way, because especially once people start working, everybody wears, in the office, everybody wears the same thing because people want to look professional. But now that I'm out of that world, I have the freedom to wear what I like and what inspires me. And this says, it's time, because it's always time. Whenever you think of something, it's time to act on it. It's time to do it. Then I have these like two people with the swirly things on their head, because to me it kind of looks like they're either communicating an idea through like space without words, or that it's kind of like that's our essence floating above us. I just kind of like what that looked like. Over here it says the choice is yours and it's simple, because to me that's the way life is and the way you want to lead life. Like, you always have a choice in things, most of us, and it's simple. You just have to make choices. Over here it says sisterhood is blooming, so I want to focus on sisterhood both with my real sisters and chosen sisters, and remember, just to remember more things. I feel like I don't have the best memory all the time, so just being better. Why is smiling?
I say
he
nothing.
Said Obita agrees. Just to do better at remembering. Then I have community over here too, because along with the sisterhood is blooming, trying to form more community bonds, which is especially hard when you're living in a van and always traveling. I really like this lady here because her scarf looks like something that we hang in our van, and also she just looks like a boss lady who is working on her computer telling people what to do, and that's the energy that I'm trying to embody, is like I'm doing stuff on my computer and I'm getting stuff done. So I really enjoyed her energy here. I got these lips because they look very luscious, and that's how my lips be looking. I have this picture of, I think it's Tyler the Creator. I don't listen to his music, but I like the energy that he is transmuting in this, because like he looks like he's having lots of fun. This little image is from Dolomite. is my name movie. I like it because it reminds me of like that you can bootstrap things and do it your own way, and you can be known for doing something your own way. And I also like that he got a squad with him.
Squad.
Over here, I got FKA Twigs because she inspires me, because I feel like she journals through her music, and she also has lots of different hobbies like pole dancing, martial arts. So also getting in touch with like the physical aspects of being able to express yourself. I got our girl Issa Rae over here because she a mogul. She got a coffee shop, a TV show, a record label, and so basically getting money in different ways through lots of different things that you love is a theme of this year. So that's why I got her on here. I got this sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, some type of pie, just because I love pie and it's a comfort food, and I want to find more. I want to actually perfect a vegan recipe for this because I haven't found one yet. And Culinary Warriors on here because I've been cooking, and it's just getting better and better. So getting more into that. When I was younger, I used to bake a lot, so I feel like I'm getting back in touch with myself. I got some nature over here. I got this. It says shy by nature but showy in conquest, which I feel like describes me. Like, people always tell me I'm shy, but I'm not shy. I'm just quiet, and I hold my words for when I actually want to say something.
Tell them.
Over here, just got some more nature, different types of nature, and telling myself to go into to be in more touch with my instincts. But then also I need to assess my situations and the things that I've done, learn from them and grow, because it's all about constant growth and like being able to objectively assess where I am at the moment, where I have been, and being able to learn and grow from that. I want to be more thankful and thanking people more loudly, and just with my headphones on, bobbing to my music, finding new gems, because that's something that makes me very happy. So, to go back up here, it says, congratulations, hustlers, keep working. And that is a theme that I have for this year, is just to keep working, not in like a workaholic way, but in like a keep pushing yourself, keep creating, keep doing, like, because there's a line between like working too hard but putting in the work that you know you need to put in. So not being afraid to put in the work that I know I need to put in. I also have this. It says audaciously original, which is something that I want to embody. I got some rocks over here because who don't like rocks? Some planets, because just getting in touch with stars, nature, looking up is beautiful. Market to people who actually buy, because that is crucial. You can always have something that is beautiful that you sell, that is useful, but if you don't know how to market to people, or you aren't marketing to people who will actually buy your product, you will just have something that is beautiful that doesn't make you any money. And also I have the I see what others can't, because I believe that I can see things that other people can't, because we all can see that we all have that ability. So getting more in touch with the things that I see that other people don't necessarily see. Just some beautiful flowers, you know. I have a lot of imagery here that I just wanted to make it beautiful, so that I'm also embodying beauty in a variety of ways. So this is my 2020 vision board. This is my first time vision boarding, and honestly it was really fun. And it's nice like waking up and seeing it and being like reminded of what I said I was going to do this year, and things that make me happy and bring me joy.
What's up? You said, yeah, stop doing this. All right. So this is my vision board to the third grade class at Napa. All right, so this is my vision board. It was made on some styrofoam paper. If you've seen our Soul Live, I told you that I was gonna get the supplies for it. So let me just start over here, right? Over here, we got some encouraging words. You may have seen this actual image before due to the, the little bandana, but I just tore off the "We Can Do It" just to remind myself and remind ourselves at all times that we can do it. Over here, I got some about progress and prosperity. 2 words that I mess with. Very heavy, very heavy. Okay, down here, this is from Watchmen. They recently canceled it because let me just say, mainstream commercial audiences couldn't handle the truth. But this represents to me a very significant thing. Now, I'm not gonna spoil it if you ain't seen the show. Go watch the show. Look. It means something. But it reminds me of this quote, which is a film. I actually can't read that, but you probably can. A beautifully filmed adventure for the ages. That's what life's supposed to be like. So, that's why we filming things. That's why we doing this. Over here, I got some, Black Power fists. I'm on my Umoja, Black Power. Real powerful, right? Real powerful. This is my reminder to focus because it is important to stay focused. Down here, this image comes from a National Geographic magazine. This brother, I don't know his name, but he's somewhere in, I think he's from Niger, but he's somewhere else, probably in Europe, picking vegetables. But I turned it into something inspiring, right, by putting these things on it. So he looking at his vision is symbolic for me looking at my vision. And, my vision corresponds with me building a family. So, that he looking at the moolah as well, important for the vision. And he on his migration wave. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Also, he got a rollie on his wrist. If you ain't peeped that, yes, that's right, peep game. Got a rollie on the wrist. So we done transmuted the negative energy of this photo into some positive. All right, going back up top. This next section, we got the places they'll go. And some Africa, hint, hint, wink, wink. We got some other things like $1 billion location. And it's pointing to Nigeria, hint, hint, wink, wink, the African giant, right? All right. So, we open for business. We got several businesses coming, and, it's time to break them language barriers, Igbo Kwenu. See, if you didn't know, it ain't for you. All right. Down here, we got to take the road never traveled because, we really be traveling now. So, take the roads that ain't been traveled and, film a beautiful adventure. We got 5 stars, history making. This was taken from something off of Netflix, but, self-explanatory. We got the music, man, because, I'm going to be making more hits this year. This year. Not even this year. Let me scratch that. This decade, I'm making more hits, all right?
This month? This
Gold
week?
Gold standard. So that has, a few meanings. One of which is, gold. Gold is just a beautiful element. I'm trying to be dripped out in gold. Trying to have my queen laced out, dripped out in gold. Important. But also the gold standard relates to money and the fact that our currency is not backed on the gold standard. I'm going to always give you knowledge in case you didn't know. Because of what happened in 1970s with President Nixon. All right. But regardless of that, right, the gold standard is something that, it's a bar of excellence that, we looking to hit and achieve. So important. Raise mega millions from streamers. Pretty self-explanatory. We get to the check in this decade because, we got to build a family and that take moolah. Shape to catch a wave. This is me reminding myself of my surfer ambitions. That's right, surfer ambitions. I got to get better in the water, but we're going to be a surfer. And watch, you're going to see. Okay, I just back up over here. We got the actual continent itself. And we got family over here because, we taking family trips. Over here, we got some branding things. I'm about to rebrand my personal brand, and these 3 animals are involved. So, I found them in a National Geographic, put them in. Down here, we got we're in it for the win. You already know. I ain't even got to tell you. Over here, random, right? A plane, a whole airplane. That's because I want to fly. This decade, I'm finna learn how to fly. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Over here, we got take your smart step towards your financial future. And so this reminds me of the company I'm building, Cowrie. It's a financial company to empower people financially with, information, knowledge, access, resources, whatever, right? But this is my reminder to myself that I'm building that, and that needs to be done. Why wait? That goes in hand with that. Why wait? People need it now. People need the cash now. So I got to build it. And it's time. Again, why wait? Because it's time. And I'm not going to fold because, I can't fold. I never fold, never bend. Shout out 03. Shout out my cousin Lizzo at Oakland. Right? Up here, up top, we got, do I even got to say it? This is just me to me. But I'm going to let y'all in on it. Over here, I got farmer ambitions because, the brother in the field, he's in a farm for a reason. But this to me is empowering because this is a farmer in Vietnam and he watering his fields. And so to me, that's like my old man goals. I'm trying to be that dude in the field, right? Watering his plants. Let's just leave it at plants. And so, I'm trying to leave a legacy that's every bit earned for the family to get the moolah. Strategically disrupt. This is again for the cowrie company because, we got to strategically disrupt if we going to be successful, and we got to innovate. So, that's just my reminder to me. Over here, your name is your shield. Roots. This is just another reminder that my name is Obinna, and, that has meaning, and my name is my shield. It's very powerful, and I should remember it. And then down here, last but not least, we got some things that, I'm gonna do to shape the future, like speak out, take control, and change destinies in order to shape the future. So that's my 2020 vision board. I hope y'all liked it, enjoyed that, and people we got coming on, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, all the good things. All right, peace.